Hello guys, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars and welcome to today's reading. This reading is going to be a collective reading, okay? This is not a pick a card reading. This is going to be a collective reading, but the next pick a card reading is going to be a future spouse reading, just to let you guys know, okay? So yeah, this is going to be a collective reading. Let's just see what your spirit guides, your ancestors want you to know right now in this very moment. But I don't know what's going on with you guys, but the energy in the spiritual realm is very intense. So if you felt like the energy around you is a lot more mystical, or is a lot more supernatural, or feels a lot more supernatural, feels a lot more like almost as if you feel like, oh my god, there's a lot happening in the spirit realm. Maybe there's a lot happening like in your dreams or while you're meditating or something along those lines, or you just feel like the energy is intense right now when it comes to like spiritually speaking, okay? I'm definitely picking this up here, and I feel like, you know, your spirit guides want to talk about why this is, because they're telling me there's a lot happening behind the scenes. There's a lot happening in the spirit realm. Talk about what is actually really happening behind the scenes, because this energy feels like there's a lot. It's kind of like the calm before the storm. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? As I'm starting to record your reading, before we dive into the topic, because by the time you click on this video, I already titled, you know, the video, but I don't know how I'm going to title the video yet. So first of all, I want to talk about maybe the signs that you have been receiving, okay? Because I don't know, the energy is intense, so please bear with me, okay? Because sometimes, you know, as readers, we have to ground ourselves because there's a lot coming through here, okay? So as I was starting to record or click record, there's a car in front of my window and the license plate of the car says 888. So your spirit guides are talking to you right now through the angel number 888. There's a thunder on, you know, on the car as well. You know, kind of like their logo or their brand is kind of like a thunder. So you could have also received signs connected to thunder, lightning, lightning bolt, something about Zeus, you know, because Zeus, I think, is the god of thunder, okay? Or do you know what I'm also being brought to? I'm being brought to, you know, videos where people say like, when I clap my hands, it's gonna thunder, or, you know, thunder is, you know, appearing. Or I'm being brought to this one video when a guy says it's gonna thunder when God is real, and then the thunder is there. And I also recently saw a man, you know, like he was in front of his window and he said like, if his religion is real, there shall be thunder. And then thunder came and he was like shaking. That's the vibe that is coming through here. But it could also be connected to Greek mythology, where you have been receiving a lot of signs connected to Greek mythology, or something about okay, for others of you, what I'm hearing is you are about to have a vision, or you are about to have like, yeah, you are about to have a vision, and it's somehow connected to thunder. So maybe on the day when you receive this vision, because again, I'm telling you, the energy is intense, okay? So some of you guys, this is about, you are about to receive a vision while there's thunder. You know, when you look at the thunder outside of your window, or kind of like a really like gray, gloomy day, there could be a lot of thunder, and on that day there's like a vision coming to you, or you will have like a very intense spiritual encounter on that day, okay? For others of you, they're telling me that for some of you guys, what you don't know is, for some of you guys, you actually you can channel a lot when you look at thunder, or when you look at rain, or on rainy days your psychic abilities are very intense. I'm not really sure why. Or on days where there's thunder, you can channel a lot better. I don't know why, okay? I'm not really sure why that is. But yeah, coming back to the signs, and on the card also says order, okay? So there's something about something, I'm hearing spiritual order, okay? So again, there's something about, I'm hearing a countdown, 3, 2, 1. I'm hearing something about where your spirit guides want to explain the order of something to you, okay? Now, again, they're also talking to you through the angel number 888, as well as 333 or 3333. So whenever you see the angel number 888 or 33, 3333, know that whatever you're seeing, thinking, feeling in that moment is significant, and you possibly need to kind of like write it down or think about it a little bit longer or look at it a little bit more closely. Okay, but yeah, let me tap into the energy here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the cards, and I think I'm also going to look at why they show you angel number 333 and 888, because you know, it's not always the general message behind the angel number. Like for example, if you Google 888 or 333, there's like a general message, but it can also be very specific to your situation what 888 or 333 means. So we're also going to look at that. I think I'm actually going to write this down because I don't feel like I'm going to remember. So let me just write it down that we're going to talk about this, what these angel numbers mean to you. Okay, or why Spirit is sending you those angel numbers. Okay, but yeah, let me zoom you guys in, let me show you the cards, and then we're going to talk about everything. Okay, now before I show you the cards, we have one card that says here soon. So your spirit guides want to talk about something that is happening very soon. Okay, I was asking, what does soon mean? Because soon can mean a lot of things, right? So I was asking about the timing. Your spirit guides want to talk about the next 2 weeks, but the next 2 days and the next 2 weeks. And the interesting thing is, before I started to record this reading, I was also asking my spirit guides about a situation, and they told me something is happening on a specific day, and I was like, why is it that day? Like, what is so special about that day that something is happening on that day? And I didn't understand it. And then the card Look at the Stars came out, which tells me it has something to do with planetary, you know, like where the planets are standing. So this reading is also very, very, very deeply connected to the full moon that is about to happen on the 24th of April. Even if you're watching this reading after the 24th of April, the reading is still significant, but whatever this energy here is, it might have started on the last full moon, kind of like, you know, the last full moon that, for example, this reading is timeless, but if you're watching it after the full moon on the 24th of April, just think about the last full moon that you were experiencing, okay? Or just look at any significant moon phase that is about to happen within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks, okay? If you're watching it after the 24th of April, or it can still apply where something significant happens on the 24th of April, meaning like around this, basically this full moon is very significant. There's something significant happening on this full moon. It's either a vision, it's a meeting, it is a very significant dream. Something big is about to happen this full moon. Or also, if you think about it, or if you look at the planets right now, the 24th is not only a full moon, but it is also the end of Mercury retrograde. So there's something significant about, you know what? In the last pick a card reading, where I talked about what are the signs trying to tell you, I talked about how your spirit guides might be trying to reveal the timing of something to you, so that you don't stress. Or they're trying to reveal something to you about divine timing, what it really is, because, you know, some people talk about that divine timing is not real, but I feel like your spirit guides are trying to prove to you how there is such a thing as divine timing. You know, sometimes we can influence the timing of something, and sometimes we cannot influence the timing of something. There's no absolute in this universe. There's always two sides to a coin. So while we can indeed influence the timing of certain things, we cannot influence the timing of other things, okay? So yeah, this reading for me feels like so basically what your spirit guides want you to know is that something significant is happening on this full moon, the 24th of April, or they maybe have been trying to tell you that something will happen on full moon, like on a full moon, or something will happen after Mercury retrograde, okay? Again, we're going to talk about what exactly this is, because for some reason, you know, I have been again laying cards, and they told me about a specific day, and I was like, what is so special about that day? Then I was looking at my moon calendar and I was like, oh, you know, the moon, you know, it's about to be full moon, like on that day there's a full moon. And then I was also looking at, oh, Mercury retrograde is, you know, ending on that day. So this full moon, this Mercury retrograde ending is very, very significant. Okay, something big is about to happen on that day, or something big is about to happen like within the next 2 days, between the next 2 days and the next 2 weeks in your life. Okay, so yeah, let me show you the cards and then we're going to talk about everything. Okay, but yeah, maybe the signs have been trying to tell you that something must happen on a specific day, or something about the timing is not random. The timing of something is not random. It is so intelligent that it goes straight over our head, or something about the timing of the universe is different compared to our calendar. Because if you think about it, you know, we humans, we created the calendar in order for us to make appointments and have like a schedule, right? But that schedule does not apply to, you know, the moon cycles. It does not apply to, you know, like Mercury retrograde or like the planets moving and stuff like that. So the timing of the universe is a little bit different compared to our calendar, you know. Something like that is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so basically what your spirit guides have been trying to reveal to you is the timing of something, so that you don't stress, because you might feel under pressure that something must happen soon, or you're already a specific age, or you have been, you know, like very like under pressure because you thought something would happen faster than you think, or you feel like you're running out of time or something along those lines. And again, I feel like your spirit guides want to talk about this, something about as soon as you know when something is happening, you don't stress over it, right? If you have, for example, an appointment at a dentist, you're not stressing over the appointment, right? Because the appointment is set in stone. Yeah, something is set in stone is what I'm hearing. Okay, the movie Hercules could be significant as well, because I'm thinking about like Zeus and the thunder. Okay, so yeah, your spirit guides are talking right now to you through thunder, through the symbolism of thunder, angel number 888, angel number 333. They're also talking to you through the planets and the stars right now. Okay, so yeah, let me show you the cards. Your spirit guides want you to know something is happening very soon. It could start to happen around the full moon or when Mercury retrograde is ending, but basically the next 2 weeks something big is about to happen in your life. Okay, so let me zoom you guys in. Let's look at the cards together. So we have here the card Hindrance. Fate has blocked this path for you. You could have also received signs connected to dragonflies and butterflies. Okay, or something about, you could have received signs connected to leaves. I'm not really sure what the hell that means. I'm also hearing leaves and trees or flowers. Okay, we have here hindrance, fate has blocked this path for you. Then we have here conflict and danger lie in wait. Don't be scared, we're going to talk about everything. Then we have the card here, the King, and it says authority and diplomacy. For some of you guys, you maybe also have received signs connected to kings and queens, Egyptian mythology, as well as like crowns, or like something about oh, okay, yeah, something about kings and queens, emperors and empresses. I don't know if you have maybe like had dreams of stuff like that, but we have been receiving a lot of signs connected to goddesses and gods, Egyptian mythology, Greek mythology here. Okay, but yeah, it says the King, and then it says authority and diplomacy. Okay, so maybe you have been seeing the name king or queen everywhere, or empress or emperor everywhere, or you keep seeing crowns everywhere. Okay, some of you guys, for some of you guys, you keep seeing like the symbolism of a blade, okay, or of a sword everywhere you go. Okay, we also have the card here, the hand of fate. So we have the word here fate twice, and it says forces beyond your control intervene. Okay, you could have also received signs connected to star seeds, or something connected to people with blue colored skin, maybe you had like dreams of like a different planet with like people that have blue colored skin or something like that, okay? Or signs connected to the symbolism of hands, okay? So the first thing that I pick up here, because I'm picking up different messages for different people, so please bear with me. There's more than one message coming through today, but they're all kind of connected, but there's still like their own message, if that makes sense. So the first thing that I'm picking up here with fate has blocked this path for you is, and we also have the card here, you see clearly, clairvoyance, winged seer, okay? So your spirit guides are telling me that recently you have had the feeling that, okay, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say, for example, you're trying to travel to Greece, okay? And you keep trying to, you know, like buy the flight ticket for Greece, and every time you want to buy the flight ticket, your card gets declined. And every other card that you use also gets declined, you know? And then you do at some point find a way to, you know, buy the flight ticket and call your bank and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden you notice that you have a lot of problems, you know, like booking a hotel. So you keep feeling like I'm picking up the energy where someone says, it feels like the universe doesn't want me to go on vacation. It feels like the universe doesn't want me to travel there because there's so many blockages. Like you try and try and try to make something work. For example, there's a party, right? And you try to get to this gathering, you try to get to this party, but there's always something like distracting you. There's always one problem after the other that is like preventing you from going to this gathering. And then you tell yourself like, damn, it feels like the universe doesn't want me to go to this party because there's one obstacle after the other, one blockage after the other. And I keep trying my best. I really try to make this work. But again, I'm hearing where someone says, it feels like the universe doesn't want me to go there, or it feels like, or maybe there's a reason why there's so many blockages. Maybe I shouldn't go there. Maybe I shouldn't attend this party. Maybe I shouldn't, you know, like travel with this person, you know, where you feel like you are being stopped from something. And you are starting to feel like maybe it's the universe trying to tell me something. Maybe I shouldn't go there. Or for some of you guys, you maybe even have like thought to yourself where you recently have had a very bad day where nothing went according to plan, and you wanted to go here and there, and you had so many appointments and you couldn't attend any appointment on that day because everything went wrong. Your car didn't work, you missed the bus, you lost your money and stuff like that. So the whole day was shit ass, okay? And then you were super frustrated, but something inside of you told you, maybe it's the universe protecting me from something. Like a little voice inside of your soul and spirit was like feeling like maybe I'm protected from something. Maybe, you know, if I would, maybe something would have happened if I was present where I wanted to be on that day. And if you have had this feeling that maybe whatever is happening around you is the universe protecting you from something, and something that you not see, kind of like where something is happening behind the scenes and you don't know about it, but the universe or your spirit guides know about it, so they kind of like prevent you from going somewhere, or they kind of like stop you from, I don't know, going out, or they stop you from somehow going somewhere. That's what it feels like to me here, or doing something. And while you were super frustrated, you also felt like maybe it's the universe like protecting me from something. Something tells me that it might be protection. So it might not be me, I don't know, like it might not be where there might be something bigger behind these obstacles, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, your soul has been trying to tell you that there's something bigger behind the situation that you're currently in. Does that make sense? You felt like, this feels like something is bigger. It's not just like a little inconvenience. It feels like there's something bigger behind it. And your spirit guides want you to know there is. They're telling me you see clearly right now. However you see a situation that you're currently in, you see it crystal clear, okay? Especially if you feel like, this feels like the calm before the storm. This feels like something huge is about to happen. This feels like, the situation is bigger than just me. It feels like maybe it's something collective. Do you know what I mean? Where you kind of felt like there's something huge about to happen, or there's something bigger behind a small thing or like a small synchronicity, but the small synchronicity is kind of like announcing something big, is what I'm picking up here, okay? First of all, your spirit guides want you to know you see clearly, okay? For some of you guys, your clairvoyant abilities could become very, very strong. What does clairvoyance actually mean? Does that mean hearing? Okay, because if it does, you might notice that you will randomly hear words and numbers within the next 2 days and the next 2 weeks, specifically on full moon, could be very intense. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, because clairvoyance is about seeing, okay? Now, they're telling me what you might be experiencing right now is that I talked about it on Patreon, but you might be, and when I say that, it could be like while you're meditating, or it could be in your dreams, where your dreams are going to become very intense, very vivid, and very like odd, okay, the next couple of days and weeks, is what I'm picking up here. But they're telling me you could be perceiving like you could be perceiving two realities that could happen based upon a person's decision. What I mean by that is, I don't know if you guys know that movie, but the movie is called Sliding Doors. So some of you guys, maybe you want to watch that movie. It's not a good movie, but kind of like it's a very unique movie because it shows how a person, because it shows a person that in one scenario, the person, oh shit. Yeah, in one scenario, the person misses the train, and therefore she does not find out that her man is cheating on her. And then in the other reality, she catches the train and then she comes home earlier, and then she catches her man cheating on her. So it's kind of like two realities that are happening at once based upon like a person's decision. But you could perceive that kind of like in your dreams, where you maybe are, how can I even explain that energy? It feels like you are on two different timelines, almost as if you already perceive the future, okay, the future that you are going to have, but you also maybe are perceiving the past and how the past led to the future. It's very like, it's not easy for me to explain what this is, but this for me feels like, let me try to find the right words, because as I'm looking at the cards, this all reminds me of the beginning of my spiritual journey. So it's, oh yeah, almost as if a cycle is beginning again. So you could be realizing or noticing that another cycle is beginning. I'm hearing a 4-year cycle, something about a 4-year cycle, or something that happened 4 years ago is happening again, but on a different level. To me, this feels like almost as if you see how the past, present, and the future all are happening at the same time, or almost as if you are looking into the future, and the future looks exactly like the past, but on a different level. Like you see how the future is so similar to the past, just on a different level. Damn, I don't even know how to explain it. It might make sense within the next 2 days or the next 2 weeks, because you might receive like a huge vision or a huge psychic download with this full moon, with this Mercury retrograde, okay? Or there's like about to be like a big, like a dream coming to you that, again, oh yeah, oh wow. Because I'm being brought to the movie Momo and the Gray Man, and there in the beginning of the movie there's like an older man, and he has glasses on, but these glasses are like bewitched, or these glasses are like magical glasses. So, and he accidentally drops the glasses on the floor, and then another man thought he dropped his glasses, but he accidentally took the glasses of the man that was sitting in front of him. And then as he took the glasses, he noticed that the vision is, oh man, I cannot even explain that energy. This is crazy. Like there's a lot of supernatural energy around you, okay? Because, oh wow, this reading is gonna be crazy, okay? We have a beverage, because he was taking the glasses, and the glasses were showing him the past and the future at the same time. And then the other man said, I will tell you a story. It doesn't really matter if you think of the story as in the past or in the future. Okay, and in the movie, there was a little girl, and she was meeting the master of time. Oh my god, yeah, she was meeting the master of time, but basically this was like, you know, death. But it was kind of like, in the movie, he talked about how everybody has his own unique time on planet Earth, and everybody had like a clock, and in the clock there was like a flower, and that flower had a melody. And the little girl said, so if you are the master of time, does that mean that you are death? And then he said, yes, you know, that he is death, or kind of like the embodiment or the personification of death. And then she said, I thought you were a lot more, why is everybody afraid of you? It's what the little girl said. And he said something to her, but she was like, oh my gosh, yeah, she was like in a different dimension, and she was talking to this older man. So this could even be a departed loved one, where a departed loved one is showing you things that happen in heaven, or things that happen in the spiritual realm, or what happens after death. This could happen within the next 2 days or the next 2 weeks. You could have a dream where, like, I'm seeing a guide showing you what happens after death. I'm hearing life after death, or something along those lines, where they will show you, like, I'm being brought to a life review as well, okay? Kind of like where your whole life is flashing in front of you, and your whole life was leading you to the specific moment in time, and you're going to feel like everything was so perfectly orchestrated. It's crazy. It is divine timing. That's kind of like what you will soon have a magical experience connected to divine timing, or connected to how the past and the future all led to. It almost feels like the present and the future, they're like almost the same, just, you know, on a different level, a different version. I don't know. I cannot find the right words, because I feel like this is going to be a very magical moment for you. Again, this is about to happen either this full moon, a couple of days after full moon with this Mercury retrograde, or in particular within the next 2 days or the next 2 weeks, okay? Because for some reason they keep showing me like, I don't know, I feel like you're going to get a glimpse of what happens on the other side, or you might get a glimpse of like, you might get a glimpse of that, I don't know, or you might get a glimpse of your future. And it's kind of like a spirit guides trying to calm you down, because you might have anxiety right now, because you feel like you are under pressure when it comes to time, because you are taking the calendar that we created as humans as the timing, but your spirit guides are going to come through and show you that there's a different timing for your manifestation than your calendar, if that makes sense. Or what they're actually going to do is, because this happened to me before, you might notice that your spirit guides are highlighting a day very, very soon, within the next 2 days or the next 2 weeks. They might be telling you, I don't know, the 3rd of May. And you're like, what is happening on the 3rd of May? Because they're like, kind of like where they tell you in a dream the 3rd of May, and you wake up, and then you're like, what is happening on the 3rd of May? Where they're actually trying to give you an answer, like something is happening on the 3rd of May. So don't get confused. Don't have anxiety. Don't be scared. You know, the timing over there is different. The timing of destiny is different. The timing of manifestation is different. Does that make sense? Where this is like a lot bigger. You are literally shifting into a new timeline. You are shifting into kind of like a new version of you, and it's not like connected to the calendar. It might be connected to the planets, or something along those lines, or it might be connected to a birthday, is what I'm picking up here as well. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say here is, if you feel like you are kind of confused right now, your spirit guides want you to know within the next 2 days, between the next 2 days and the next 2 weeks, you will see everything crystal clear, and you will understand why you were blocked from certain things, or you will understand why you couldn't make something happen sooner, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, for some of you guys, because I feel like the only reason why you feel anxiety is not because you don't trust your spirit guides. You might feel anxiety because someone is putting you under pressure when it comes to kind of like a due date, or someone is telling you that you're already so old and you should have done something by now, you know. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like where part of you trusts your spirit guides in the universe, and then the other part of you is kind of like under pressure when it comes to like a calendar, your age, or someone else's age, or something about time is ticking and stuff like that. Yeah, that was, oh my gosh, that was the whole point of the movie, because the movie was about Momo, which is like a little girl in Italy. You could have also received signs connected to Italy, or you could have received signs connected to, For some of you guys, because the thing is, I think the movie, because it's a German movie, and I don't know if you can find the movie, like maybe you have to watch it with subtitles. But basically the movie is about a little girl, and in the beginning of the movie she says she's 130 years old, so it almost feels like this little girl comes from a different planet. That's what it feels like in the movie. And then there's like gray men that are, you know, like invading the city in Italy, and they are like putting people under pressure. They're taking people's time. They're taking people's joy and fun away, and they put people under pressure when it comes to time. And you know, before these gray men came and invaded the city, people had time to meet, and people had time to dance and sing and write poetry. And then these gray men come, you know, I think maybe these gray men stand for like businessmen or big corporations, you know, because this movie is very symbolical, because all of a sudden they all don't have time for each other anymore, and they're all like running, and they're like in rush hour all day every day. And this little girl was noticing like what happened to that town. Everybody is sad, nobody has time for nothing, nobody has time for singing and poetry and stuff like that, because they were all under pressure, under time pressure, you know. And then this little girl, she somehow contacted, first of all, she sees a turtle somewhere. The turtle was called Cassiopeia, so maybe I've been receiving signs to turtles, or maybe even, because I feel like Cassiopeia is either a star constellation or it might be a goddess or something like that. Okay, I'm also hearing Ethiopia. Okay, so you could have received signs connected to Ethiopia is what I'm picking up here, or kind of like safari energy, or like I'm seeing African animals like elephants, lions, giraffes, stuff like that. But anyway, so I think she was praying that her friends have time for her again, or that the town becomes like happy and jolly again. And I forgot what happened, but there was like, yeah, there was a little turtle. Oh yeah, there was a little turtle coming to her, and you know, the death or the master of time, or you could also call it God or a source, or you know, like a spirit guide from the other side, was sending a little turtle to her. And that little turtle was like, she was following that little turtle, and then she met the master of time, which was actually like death. But if you think about it, it was also kind of like God or the universe, you know, or like a spirit guide from the other side. So she was talking to him, and he told her she has to take a nap because these gray men are after her, and she has to take a nap. And if she takes a nap, and the next spring is time for her to, you know, like to fight these gray men. So he told her that she has to sleep until spring, and then when she wakes up in spring, something about where, oh my god, give me a moment guys, there's a lot coming through here. Okay, oh my gosh, because there was also a scene in the movie where the master of time, or like death, you know, like this man, he was somehow putting this little girl Momo 30 minutes ahead of the gray men, so that they couldn't catch her, or that they couldn't, you know, like do something to her. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Sorry guys, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So what your spirit guides are telling me, they're telling me, you know, the card here, conflict and danger lie in wait, right? And then we have here, fate has blocked this path for you. They're telling me, and I did talk about that in a different reading, they're telling me that the reason why something is not happening right now in this very second is because it's like your spirit guides are shifting your timeline, your path, your destiny, like literally your timeline, the specific hours of time you are at a specific place. They're shifting that so that you don't run into someone that would actually hurt you. It's kind of like two people, they have, let's say for example, you have the same time schedule as another person, and this other person, they want to hurt you because we have here message of warning. Okay, this other person, they have the same time schedule as you, or they know at which time you are at a specific place. Okay, because for some of you guys, this could be connected to your spirit guides, again, coming back to they're actually protecting you by canceling something or by shifting the timing of something, because somehow it would hurt you to run into this person. Maybe they would kind of like send you a psychic attack, or maybe you need to catch a different flight because there's something not right with this flight. Or do you know what I mean? There's something about what your spirit guides want you to know is they're shifting your time schedule right now in this very moment. So if you feel like your time schedule is all over the place for whatever reason, may that be health issues, may that be financial issues where you have to take an extra job on and then you have less free time, but it also means you cannot attend like a dancing class. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like where there is a reason why your time schedule is being shifted, because you were at the same timeline as another person, and the other person, they would have hurt you. Or this other person, whoever this person is, this could be running into an ex, this could be running into an ex-friend, this could be being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Where you are at the wrong place at the wrong time and you're somehow involved in drama, conflict, pain, chaos, whatever this is. Okay, and because your time schedule is like upside down, you are not at this place that you would be at if your time schedule was right on schedule. Or for others of you, this could be a person who is wishing to run into you, and they know, oh, you know, you guys are every time at 2 p.m. you are in this coffee shop, or you are in this restaurant or whatever. So your spirit guides are somehow shifting like the timeline that you are not at this place at 2 p.m. because the other person is waiting for you to be there. I don't know, there's something weird, like whatever this energy here is, it feels like the timeline or your time schedule is being shifted on purpose because it's protecting you from some type of conflict. This is crazy what I'm picking up here. Okay, because I'm hearing the Master of Time, because if you think about it, the Master of Time is death, right? Okay, this is crazy. So I feel like the next 2 weeks are going to be very supernatural. You know how sometimes there's a lot happening in the spiritual realm, and there's a lot happening with dreams, synchronicity, signs, and sometimes it's like you hear nothing from your spirit guides. It's like super calm, nothing is happening. This feels like it's very intense. Okay, there's something about like you either are going to have a full circle moment this full moon, or you're going to have a full circle moment after the Mercury retrograde, okay, about why you were blocked from something, or why your time schedule was upside down, or do you know what I mean? It's kind of like literally, that's literally what the movie was about, because this little girl, she was at this place 30 minutes before these gray men, you know, the villains in the movie, and the Master of Time did it. So it was kind of like, you know, a spirit from the other side somehow tweaked the timing or the clock. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, that's what your spirit guides want you to know, because again, you might be stressing about the timing of something, but the reason why everything is confusing connected to the timing is because you're being protected by your time schedule shifting, or by something not happening as scheduled. It is preventing you from running into someone, getting hurt, getting betrayed, getting lied to, whatever this energy here is. Let me see. What is the conflict and danger lie in wait? Oh my God. Oh, let me see. October. It has something to do with October. It has something to do with autumn season. So your timeline shifting has something to do with autumn season, or something to do with like this has been happening since last autumn, where your spirit guides are shifting your timeline, where again, like your time schedule becomes different than it was, so that you don't run into certain people, or that you don't meet certain people. Because I feel like there might be particular people that hold a grudge against you, have something against you, and oh my God. Oh my gosh, give me a moment, guys. Like if I keep saying oh my gosh, it's because it's a lot. Okay, we also have here pay attention to your health. Okay, yeah, something about where your spirit guides are protecting your health right now, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, by blocking you from doing something, blocking you from going somewhere. Okay, yeah, something about October. Whatever this energy, whatever you're going through right now, it has something to do with what is going to happen this October, or what has happened last October, or October 2 years ago. Let me clarify. Yeah, for some of you guys, I'm picking up the energy for some of you guys. This could be connected to your spirit guides. They do not want you to run into someone that is born in the month of October, or a person born in the month of October is trying to manifest you. Does that make sense? But you're not supposed to meet them. You're not supposed to be in the same room as this person. So there's some weird stuff going on here. It could be, again, connected to a person born in the month of October. Okay, where a person born in the month of October is trying to, if you know someone that you feel like they could have a grudge against you, or I don't know, maybe there's bad blood between you and this other person, and you know they're born in autumn season. I'm talking about this person, okay? Yeah, it has something to do with October. Can you clarify October? What is... Yeah, look at that. It says psychic ability, trust your intuition. So you could be receiving a download or like a full circle moment about what happened October 1 year ago, 2 years ago, or what will happen this October. Look at that. It says psychic ability, trust your intuition, and it says someone new is entering your life. Yeah, for some of you guys, it has something to do with your spirit guide. Yes, in the last reading I did talk about like your spirit guides are trying to tell you that something is happening in autumn season, because we have here someone new is entering your life. So for some of you guys, you will have a full circle moment about you meeting someone this autumn, or you meeting someone in October, or someone that you met last October or October 2 years ago or whatever. But it seems to be a new person here. This is crazy. I'm telling you, this feels so mystical and whimsical, and it feels so like out there, because I cannot really put my finger on it, because the card here also says forces beyond your control intervene. You could have felt like again, you could have felt like you're trying to make something work, and it almost feels like your spirit guides are stopping you. Like, why are my spirit guides not helping me to get this done, to manifest this, to go somewhere? Okay, because you could have felt like there's forces that are controlling the situation, and it's not in your hands, it's not in your control when something is happening. In this case, I'm not saying all the time, because sometimes you can manifest on a time crunch. You can sometimes manifest, you know, something at a specific point in time, because maybe there's no, maybe it's not connected to other people's destiny. Do you know what I mean? Where something that you are trying to manifest is not maybe connected to other people's destiny, so the timing is not as important as if it is connected to a lot of people. So the timing has to be accurate for everybody to be at the right place at the right time, if that makes sense. So yeah, for a lot of you guys, your spirit guides want you to know, like, this is not your fault that something is taking longer than anticipated. This is not your fault. This is literally forces beyond your control intervening, because again, there's something about putting you and another person on the same timeline, on the same time schedule, or putting you and another person on two completely different time schedules, so that you don't run into them. This is bonkers what I'm picking up here. Yeah, because I heard in your reading, before I started your reading, I heard you are soon going to be crowned. Now, for some of you guys, this could be literally where you're soon going to receive a lot of recognition. It could be happening within the next 2 days or the next 2 weeks, especially if you have received signs connected to something is happening in April or whatever, okay? So for some of you guys, what your spirit guides want you to know is the crowning, or the timing of your crowning, is very specific, because you are being protected from haters, you are being protected from people that are dangerous, is what I'm picking up here, okay? So maybe your recognition is happening on a very particular day. It's very particular. It's not supposed to be very particular. I don't, you know, and maybe your spirit guides are trying to explain to you why it is so particular within the next 2 days and the next 2 weeks, so that, again, so that this pressure when it comes to timing is being lifted off of your shoulders, or that you don't get confused, you know, is what I'm picking up here. Because maybe for some of you guys, you are not putting yourself under pressure, but maybe other people are putting you under pressure when it comes to timing. And that's why your spirit guides want you to know, you know, trust us with the timing, or trust the visions that you get with the timing, okay? Yeah, for others of you, you are about to receive an answer connected to the timing of something, so that you don't stress or that you don't worry, is what I'm picking up here. But yeah, if you felt like there's something, I don't know what's going on here, but it feels like I'm trying to control this, but I can't. It's true. You're seeing it like right. For others of you, this whole crowning energy here, again, especially if you keep seeing crowns everywhere, if you keep maybe seeing kings and queens everywhere, or you keep having dreams of kings and queens, emperors and empresses, or you keep seeing palace, you know, like the symbolism of a palace or whatever. The crowning energy here could also be connected to you finally understanding like the bigger picture of everything. It might happen within the next 2 days to the next 2 weeks. And for others of you, I'm also hearing this is kind of like being spiritually crowned, meaning that your psychic abilities are going to the next level because you're able to handle it mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Because sometimes spiritual abilities, they can push you into some type of like, they can push you into fear, they can push you into anxiety if you cannot handle it. Because if I think about how my psychic abilities started, they were very scary in the beginning, you know. I didn't know what was happening. So for some of you guys, your spirit guides want you to know your vessel will be ready within the next 2 days to the next 2 weeks to actually like see your future crystal clear, because you are not going to be overwhelmed and you're not going to be in shock. Yeah, for others of you, it doesn't even have to be connected to a vision. It could be literally connected to you will be ready for something between the next 2 days and the next 2 weeks, because you have found peace within you to the point that whatever this energy here is not going to be a shock to you. I also have been talking about that in other readings, where something is like a shock to your system. It could be a good thing, right? It can be a beautiful thing, but it can still be a shock to someone's system. This crazy energy here. Okay, so yeah, your spirit guides want you to know your answer is coming to you soon, within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks, or something was meant to happen on a full moon, on this full moon. Something was meant to happen after Mercury retrograde, or on a specific moon phase is what I'm picking up here, okay? Or you're so in sync with for others of you, you might be so in sync with the universe that things are happening as the moon cycles in your life, or things are happening as the planets are standing, or as, you know, the planets are moving, okay? Well, this basically, like the stars and the moon is the original time calendar, right? And then we humans came up with something on our own. Okay, let me see. Yeah, because we have the card, you look at the stars. So your spirit guides, they might want, first of all, if you look at astrology and you have noticed like a pattern or something, your spirit guides want you to know you see clearly. There is a pattern when it comes to, there's always something happening when Saturn is here, and, you know, stuff like that. For others of you, maybe your spirit guides, they want you to pay closer attention to moon cycles and what happens on specific moon cycles, because there is a pattern. This is the original calendar. This is the original clock, the universe, the planets, okay, the stars. For others of you, I feel like you just have been very like stressed about finances. You have been stressed about where other people put you under pressure. Yeah, oh, you are this age, and why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? Or you wanted to move out by a specific age, or find a better apartment by a specific date or whatever. And that's why you have been a little bit under pressure is what I'm picking up here. Okay. You have been, you know, like, you know, a little bit like worried about finding a new job is what I'm picking up here as well. You will find a new job within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks, okay? Because you are being basically what your spirit guides want you to know is you are in alignment with the magic of the universe, but you're also being aligned with another person's time schedule right now. And that's why your time schedule is all over the place, because you're being realigned with another person's time schedule, because you're meant to meet them. At the same time, you're not meant to meet another person who's trying to manifest you. So your time schedule is basically like being shifted so that you don't run into them, because they're putting a lot of energy into manifesting you, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. I'm also hearing the movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame is a very significant movie for you guys. For some of you guys, you might want to watch that movie. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, you are a little bit like tense about money, work, your career, something finally taking off, being able to pay something back or being able to afford something. And again, for some of you guys, you do trust the universe, but you have another person in your ear and they're like making you insecure. And that's why your spirit guides wanted you to click on this video, because in your soul, you already know the truth, but you sometimes get confused by people that don't understand the timing of the universe. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. It's basically like your spirit guides wanting you to know there's nothing for you to worry about. Something is happening within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks, or you're going to have a full circle moment and understand something within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks, or yeah, for a lot of you guys, it could have something to do with either your health, your finances, your money. There might be something big happening. Okay, let's see what is happening within the next 2 days and the next 2 weeks here for my collective. What is going on? Look at that. It says triumph over obstacles. Okay, for some of you guys, if you have been dealing with health issues, those health issues, they are more spiritual. For some of you guys, this is about you detoxing from toxic energy. So it's not necessarily connected to, I mean, of course, it's like your physical body, right? But if you have a cold right now, if you have a flu right now, if you're like throwing up right now, or if you have any health issues, those health issues, there's so much more behind it, again, such as shifting your time schedule and your timeline to a completely different timeline compared to your enemies. Or this could be connected to you detoxing from something right now. Maybe you are detoxing from a person's negative energy, but your body is responding, so that's why you maybe are throwing up, and it's because you are getting rid of some type of dark toxic energy. Does that make sense? And maybe this detox is going to be over or done within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. Or if you think about it, you know, like the full moon, you know, I'm going to post this collective reading on Sunday, which would be the 21st of April. Now, the full moon on my moon calendar is on the 24th. So this could also be where this detox or your body fully healing is also in alignment with the full moon, right? Where, you know, you reach a climax or you reach the completion of something around the full moon. So maybe your body, because if you think about it, our body is made out of 80% of water. So our body is very much responding to moon cycles. So for some of you guys, if you have had any like issues with your body, it might be because your body is in sync with the moon. So your body is also healing, like the moon is, you know, I'm hearing your body is healing like in sync with the moon phases. Okay, for some of you guys. Or again, this is a spiritual detox, but you could notice it with your body, where your body is doing some weird stuff, but it's like a spiritual detox. There's an energy leaving your body, but it's like spiritual. So do you know what I mean? That's what your spirit guides want you to know. So maybe the timing is also going to be spiritual when it comes to when you fully heal, if that makes sense. Okay, look at that. We have good, great fortune. Yeah, there's something lucky happening within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks or on a full moon. You're going to feel very, very lucky. Like, yeah, there's something very lucky or once in a lifetime happening. Okay, or you're finding something very rare this full moon or within the next 2 weeks. Look at that announcement with the bell. I'm also being brought to Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why. Especially if you have been receiving signs connected to the color yellow, or like, you know, a yellow dress. Yeah, because I'm hearing Beauty and the Beast, because I feel like, look at that, it says someone you know is undependable and insincere. For some of you guys, there's a liar is being exposed within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. For some of you guys, you have seen or noticed that someone cannot be trusted, and this person is being exposed within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. And that's why your spirit guides, I don't want you to worry about like how long will this, you know, person be able to do all these bad things. They will be exposed within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks, because the announcement is like insincere and undependable persons being announced here. Okay, within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. Give me a moment, guys. What is happening within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks? Success. So something is going to be successful within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. This could be your candle magic is going to be manifesting within the next 2 weeks. This could be something, yeah, I feel like you're successfully manifesting something. May that be connected to your health, your money, your job, your career. Okay, look at that victory. Yeah, it says victory in some endeavor. Okay. Because you might be in the energy, or maybe before you clicked on this reading, you felt like you wanted to give up because you don't see any progress and you feel like the universe is not helping you and you don't understand why something is taking so long, and, you know, might as well just, you know, F it, you know. Again, there's so much more energy behind all of this. This is more connected to you being protected by or like from a person is what I'm picking up here. Because yeah, it says someone is undependable and insincere. Okay. Let's see. What is happening? Yeah, because it says message of a warning. You're literally being protected from a person that has like their energy is like a menace to society. Okay, if that makes sense. What is that? Yeah. For some of you guys, you might be getting visited within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Let me see. What is happening within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks? We have thoughts. Okay, for others of you, you could have also felt like you hear things in your head and you feel like these are not your thoughts. Your spirit guides want you to know you are correct about it. This is not your thought. These are not your thoughts. You are literally absorbing the energy and the thoughts and even the ideologies of other people. Because it says cleanse your energy. Thoughts and feelings that are not yours must be purged. So it's either your mind, your body, your soul, or your spirit you are purging right now. You are purging toxic energy from people. You could even be purging toxic energy from your work environment. Okay, they're telling me you need to purge out this energy, because if you don't purge it out, it would fester. That's why, how can I explain the energy? It's kind of like where people get sick over a long period of time because they never purge it out. Do you know what I mean? And that's why you might be in this purging energy right now, like where your body is getting rid of something right now so that it doesn't cause long-term issues. You know, that could be the reason why, because they're telling me that sometimes the reason why we get sick, because maybe, for example, sometimes it can be a psychic attack. So in order for this psychic attack not to linger, you know, around you all the time, you might be sick for a week and then you purge out all the dark energy. Do you know what I mean? So you might be in the process of that right now. For others of you, if you felt like your thoughts or your feelings, they don't feel like your own thoughts and feelings, your spirit guides want you to know you see this clearly. You are literally absorbing energy of another person, or another person is trying to manifest you so much, or another person is thinking about you so much that you start to hear them thinking. Do you know what I mean? Like where they think of you and you start to hear what they think of you. Do you know what I mean? So for some of you guys, your spirit guides want you to know the next 2 weeks, it's very significant for you to cleanse yourself as much as possible. Now, you can cleanse yourself however you want to. I'm just going to show you what usually helps me. So you can do this in the shower. Okay, you can do a water meditation, a shower meditation. Oh yeah, because now I'm seeing this one. Oh wow. Because now I'm seeing this one scene in Sex and the City where Charlotte was converting to Judaism, and she was completely naked and she was walking into a pool to get washed away from her past, and then she came out as a newborn Jew. Okay, so this could also be connected to Jewish energy, Jewish ancestors is what I'm picking up here, not for everybody. Okay, or That's what it feels like to me here, okay? So maybe for some of you guys, a person tried to convert you to their religion is what I'm picking up here. And that's the reason why you are in the process of purging, because they're trying to push something onto you that is not your belief system, is what I'm picking up here, okay? And your spirit guides want you to know, they want you to cleanse yourself as much as possible. So what you can do is you either do it in the shower, and then you say, I'm cleansed from all energies that are not for my highest good. I'm cleansed from all thoughts and feelings that are not mine. All thoughts and feelings, ideologies, bodily symptoms that are not mine, are I release them. You know, I release them. I let go of them. They're no longer around me. My aura is cleansed. My body, mind, soul, and spirit is cleansed. You know, I'm left with only my thoughts and only my feelings. Thoughts and feelings from other people go back to where they come from, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? They might want you to do this a lot, especially if you feel like, you know, like thoughts and feelings that are not yours, okay? For others of you, this could be more physical, where your spirit guides, they want you to drink stuff that is like detoxing your body, such as herbs and stuff like that, because, you know, if you absorb dark energy from people, it shows in different areas. Sometimes it's the physical body, sometimes it's the mind, is what I'm picking up here, okay? So depending on what you're dealing with right now, they want you to cleanse yourself, okay? Or do a lot of rituals with water. You can also do it with some smoke, okay? So very significant for you to cleanse yourself as much as possible the next 2 weeks, okay? And I'm hearing, and after those next 2 weeks, you're going to feel like yourself again, or you're going to notice that you're healing a lot faster from maybe a cold, or you heal a lot faster from something because you either cleanse yourself a lot, or because you somehow drink herbs that symbolically stand for detox or detox energy. Okay, let me see what is happening within the next 2 days, 2 weeks. Look at that, the house. Yeah, the house usually talks about someone arriving. For some of you guys, you're finding an apartment within the next 2 weeks. Okay. For others of you, now we're actually gonna transition to the next energy. For others of you, you could be, your spirit guides are aligning you right now with the time schedule of a person that is living close to you, so that you run into each other. This person, this could be a neighbor, or this person lives very close to you and you are about to meet them, but your time schedules are being like tweaked, or like there's a tweak in your time schedule as well as in the other person's time schedule, so that you run into each other. Okay, is what I'm picking up here, because you're meant to meet this person. So there's one person you are absolutely not meant to meet, or not meant to reconcile with, or not meant to meet again, and then there's another person that you are meant to meet again, or another person that you're meant to reconcile with again, okay? Yeah, for some of you guys, I'm also hearing, now for some of you guys, this could also be an energy where you are protected from an authority person, or like a person in an authority position for some of you guys. So this king energy here could also be connected to, let me actually see, okay, because this seems to be connected to a masculine energy here. This could be a masculine spirit guide, or this could be a masculine that you are about to meet, okay, or that you are protected from. We're actually going to look at what this warning thingy-majigger here is. But yeah, for some of you guys, I also feel like you have been very stressed because all these changes are going on. Maybe like there has been unexpected expenses is what I'm picking up here, or there just has been unexpected cancellations, or your time schedule is a little different, or they changed your time schedule at work, okay, where you have been a little bit stressed because you feel like your life is out of control, or you're trying to have a life that is in perfect order. Yeah, because we saw the car, right, that it said order. Because you might feel like it's complete chaos in your life right now, but it's actually like a divine order, or something about where there has been so many changes around you, maybe physically, emotionally. Some of you guys might be tapping into the future, so this whole energy of like your time schedule being upside down, and you feeling like your life is out of control, or something is happening that is completely turning things upside down for you. This could be something that will happen in 2 days or in 2 weeks or within 2 days or within 2 weeks, and your spirit guides already want you to know there's like genius behind the madness, or there's like something big behind those changes, if that makes sense. They look like small changes, but they create some type of big changes in your life, if that makes sense. And I'm hearing, to the naked, untrained eye, it looks like chaos, but to a keen eye sees the intelligence in the chaos, or sees the order in the chaos, if that makes sense. So I feel like for others of you, this is basically your spirit guides already wanting you to know, hey, things are about to be flipped upside down with your time schedule, or something is being cancelled, or there's going to be a change of plans, there's going to be a plot twist. But don't worry, because this plot twist, or this time schedule change, or this change that is like completely, for example, changing your weekend plans, or changing like the way you thought you would start your May, or you would end your April, or whatever. I'm hearing there is genius behind the madness, and I'm hearing it is basically like realigning you. So whatever is happening within the next 2 days and within the next 2 weeks, it is realigning you. It's basically aligning you with your manifestation, but it might come with like inconveniences, such as like cancellations or disappointments, or friends, like canceling plans and you are really happy about going to those events, and then your friends tell you they can't go. Something could look like complete chaos, but it's aligning you with your manifestation, or it's aligning you with another person's like life, or another person's destiny, or another person's like time schedule, or it's taking you far away from a person that you're not supposed to be aligned with, so that you never bump or run into each other. So for others of you, it's kind of like your spirit guides giving you a heads up, like, hey, the next 2 weeks could be very intense. The next 2 weeks could feel like everything is out of control, or you're trying your best to make something work, but it doesn't work. And there's a bigger reason behind all of that. There's literally like the destiny of you and the destiny of another person involved in this, and for that reason it looks like complete chaos, but it is actually like a divine order, if that makes sense. Or there's like, from a bird's eye perspective, it looks like, do you guys know those pictures that only make sense from a bird's eye perspective, but when you look at them from from a normal perspective, it doesn't look like anything? But if you are high up and you look at it from a high perspective, it's a perfect picture. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me here, something like that. Okay, some of you guys, I just feel like with the Five of Swords, someone has been in your ear, or I feel like you have been feeling a little bit stressed, okay, either financially, or you could have felt like under pressure because of another person, because they keep being in your ear, or kind of like where a person is discouraging you. That's what it feels like to me. Like, oh yeah, by now you should be doing this, or by now you should have that, or someone is like comparing their progress to your progress, and you put yourself under pressure. But I feel like there's like a nagging voice in your ear. I don't know if it's like yourself or if it's another person, and they're telling me, in all this chaos and in all this stress and in all these changes, or kind of like a shift in your time schedule, or in all these, like, while you have had like these health issues, or like your body, trying to tell you something, you completely forgot about a vision that you already received, because they're telling me dream journal. Okay, and then we have your journal again, and they're telling me you completely forgot you already had a vision, you already had a dream. For others of you, you will have this vision, or you will have this dream within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. Okay, you already had a vision where everything was working out in your favor. Like in your dream you saw how everything worked out in your favor. In your dream you saw your new apartment. In your dream you saw you going viral on TikTok, YouTube. You saw it in your dreams already, and you completely forgot about that dream. That dream, you could have had that dream 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, 1 month ago. It doesn't matter. You completely forgot about a dream that already was showing you how things are going to turn in your favor in the midst of chaos. Okay, you let another person stress you so much, or you stressed yourself so much that you completely forgot about that dream. And your spirit guides want you to know it's time for you to write that dream down, or to kind of like remember that dream, kind of like where it's kind of like your spirit guides already showed you how this is going to go if you remember the dream, and then you're not going to be so scared. You're not going to let another person, you know, like make you feel insecure because you know the truth already. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here as well for some of you guys. Very significant for you guys to journal right now. For others of you, journaling is what you need to do in order to purge at this point in time. Okay. It might help you to release anxiety or release stress or release fear to journal more than usual. Okay, is what I'm picking up here as well. Yeah. So there's something big about to happen within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks. May that be a vision. May that be, yeah, for some of you guys, it's definitely a vision. For others of you, this is you meeting someone within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks. And for others of you, there's like a big change in your career about to happen. Okay. Or something about your money, because we have the card here, change. Okay. And it says a change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. Okay, so there's a big change about to come to you within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks. And then we also have the card here, travel. It says long distance communication will open up your life, exciting experiences for singles, and career advancement for others. So for some of you guys, you know, 2 or 3 days ago, I wanted to already, you know, record this reading, where I wanted to record a collective reading, but the energy was completely off and I couldn't do it. So I actually tried to do a collective reading, I think 2 or 3 times now, and it just didn't work, which is funny because now I talk about like you being blocked from something, but it is significant because of the timing, because I didn't consider the moon in those readings. Like it was completely not in my mind that it might have something to do with the moon cycle or the Mercury retrograde. And today I had like this epiphany, like, oh, it's connected to the moon, you know, and today I can record this reading. So you see how this is all connected. So for some of you guys, with the travel card here, 2 or 3 days ago, when I wanted to do the collective reading for you guys, I saw in the cards like someone has a crush on you right now, or someone will have a crush on you very soon, where you are about to meet someone and they will have a huge crush on you. Okay, don't know where this is gonna go, but we will see. They will have a huge crush on you, and they will ask you to travel with them. That's what I felt like in the cards told me someone is about to ask you to travel with them, like travel with me, come with me. And it reminded me of this one scene. You know how 𝑑𝑜𝑦 has like this one album called Trip? This movie, this album is called Trip, and she's like, yeah, she's sitting by a body of water and she's journaling, okay, or she's writing poetry. And then there's like this guy, and he's asking her, travel with me. And then she said, I don't even know you, you're a stranger to me, which always be careful. Okay, but what I'm trying to say here is you might be traveling soon, like someone is about to ask you to travel with them very soon, is what I'm picking up here. This could be romantically, this could be platonically, this could be business wise. Okay, that could also be the reason why your time schedule is all over the place, because the only reason why you then will be able to travel with this person is because there was a shift in your schedule. Does that make sense? Otherwise, you would have not had the time to travel with them. I don't know, there's something weird. Okay, something weird about like your time schedule changing or shifting. Maybe it has not shifted yet. It might shift within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks, but it might be the reason why you can travel with this person, or why you the timing is like perfect, where they ask you on a day, or they ask you about a time frame that is perfect for you to actually be able to travel. If they would have asked you one day earlier or one day after, it would have not worked. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? So yeah, for some of you guys, it's also connected to you are going to travel with a crush soon. This could be a friend crush, or this could be like a, you know, like a crush. Okay, because that's what I felt. I felt like an energy where someone has a huge, for others of you, this could also be connected to you running into a person like you already, okay, listen. For some of you guys, this energy, because we're about to transition to the next topic, for others of you, this is connected to you met a person while you were traveling. This could be 1 month ago, 2 years ago, whatever this is, and you felt like you felt something when you looked at this person. But they had to catch a different train, you had to catch a different train, which we come back to the movie Sliding Doors, because in one reality, she catches the train, then she sees her partner cheating on her, and that's the reason why she meets another man, and I think this other man is like protecting her from getting hurt. In the other reality, she does not find out that her man is cheating on her, and she keeps living with him and he's a liar, or something bad is happening to her. Okay? And you see, I keep picking up like 2 trains. I'm also being brought to kind of like Harry Potter and like this invisible like 9.9 and a half or 9.4 9 and a half like gate, like this train gate. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. Or this one movie scene where Harry Potter was in heaven, because I keep seeing like a white room and you're talking to a spirit, okay, that is on the other side, but it's like you are kind of up there to talk to them because that's where they live, you know. And then Harry was asking, where does the train go? And then Dumbledore said further, or like it looked like the train station that he knows, but it was in heaven. I'm telling you, there's something about as within, so without, or as below, so above, okay? Or something about this energy here feels like you met this person while you were traveling and you couldn't talk, and you are meeting again, and this time you can talk to each other. So for some of you guys, this is an energy where someone has a crush on you, but you only saw each other for like 2 minutes in a train, in an airplane, I don't know, in an Uber, okay, something like that. Especially if you recently met someone in a train or something along those lines, and you felt like, oh my gosh, I wish he would have asked me for my number or whatever. For some of you guys, you are meeting someone again. You met them before in a train, something about while you were traveling, but it doesn't have to be like across countries. It could just be like you were in a bus, you had to leave the bus, they were continuing to take the bus, or something along those lines where you are about to meet again. You already met before. This might happen within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks, okay? Because we have the card here, join a group, class, or course. People with the same vision come together. They're telling me this energy here is, for some of you guys, what is about to happen within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks is, they're showing me how you and another person, you have the same dream. Like not just, like dreaming of a future. I'm literally talking about you wake up from a dream and you had the same dream as the other person. This actually happened to me before with my mom. Okay. Something about this might happen within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks, where you realize that your destiny is connected to another person's destiny because you both had the same dream or a similar dream, or your dream was playing in a restaurant and the other person's dream was playing in the same restaurant as your dream, in the same restaurant, even though their dream was different and your dream was different, but you were at the same place in your dream. Does that make sense? So for some of you guys, you are about to bump into someone. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are about to meet another person and they're also psychic like you, is what I'm picking up here. Or you will have a conversation with someone and you will find out that they had the same dream as you in the same night or in the same week. This is your spirit guides telling you that your destiny is connected to the other person's destiny, or that you are true soulmates. Your soulmates, so you are soulmate. Soulmate bond is so intense that you get similar visions, or you have similar dreams, or your dream is one puzzle piece and the other person's dream is the other puzzle piece, and when you put it together, that's when you have the whole picture. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, you are about to have this conversation with someone around you. You guys will have like a similar dream. It's kind of like where people that are meant to be soulmates, they get a similar vision. That's what I'm picking up here as well. Okay. For some of you guys, this could actually be connected to a course, class, or a group that you are about to join. Let me actually see, within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. Let me see what this is about. Okay. Because I feel like for some of you guys, can I be honest with you guys? I'm going to tell you a little story, okay? So, I was at a coffee shop and there was this girl and something told me, I feel like she's psychic. I haven't asked her yet, but I had such a strong feeling because the way she approached me, my soul is telling me that she had a dream of me, but she didn't tell me, because you know how you cannot just go to someone and say like, oh, I had a dream of you, and you know, like, do you know what I mean? It's like you don't know how the other person is going to respond, but my soul is telling me that she's either psychic or she had a dream of me, because that I didn't know who she was. She knew who I was, and she knew me. I'm not gonna tell you the whole story because it's too long, but something inside of me tells me that she's psychic, but she, you know, we didn't talk about it yet. Does that make sense? So, because there's no way that she knows what I look like, because the last time I saw her, she was a little girl, and I haven't seen her in years, and I didn't even know what she looks like. So she must have had a dream of me. Does that make sense? Like, something is telling me she's psychic, but I didn't ask her yet, or, you know, like, it wasn't the time for me to ask her yet, but I'm going to ask her. But that's what it feels like to me here, okay? Where you are about to meet another psychic. They're psychic like you, or their psychic abilities might even be stronger than you, or this is the person that I also talked about in different readings, where someone is about to tell you that they had a dream of you, okay? Something about, oh my gosh, oh wow, they're telling me so much. I'm sorry, this reading is gonna be long. Do you know what they're showing me? They're showing me an evil twin, you know, like the good twin and the evil twin. Whatever this energy here is, that's what it feels like to me here, where there's two people and they're actually kind of the same, but one is evil and one is good. Because they're telling me there's two people that had a dream of you. One person had a dream of you and they saw your success, or they saw something good happening in your life. Because in actuality, they are psychic, but they use their psychic abilities for bad things. Like, they use their psychic abilities to work against people. And I also feel like they're also telling me they are about to lose their psychic abilities because they're using them for bad. And then there's another person, they also have psychic abilities and they had a dream of you as well. But you guys are like soulmates, or you are supposed to walk this path together, or part of the path together. Okay, so your spirit guides are aligning you with this psychic person, or this person that has prophetic dreams, and they're taking you away from another person. They also have psychic abilities, but they use them for bad stuff. So this person also already knows a lot about you that they shouldn't know. I don't know, it's something weird, okay? It's kind of like they're kind of like the same person, but one is evil and one is good. I don't know what the hell that means. You could have also received signs connected to twins or twin energy. Okay. Let me see. Can you clarify, join a group, class, or course? What is that about? Career? Okay. We have here major challenge to overcome. Yeah, for some of you guys, could be connected to you're trying to attend a course, class, or group, and you feel like you're being blocked. That's your spirit guides telling you you're not meant to be part of this group. Okay. And for others of you, you might be getting guided to attend a course, class, or group very soon. It could be connected to your career, or maybe your coworker is going to ask you to join them at a course or class or whatever, and you're actually meant to go there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because we have the card here, travel twice. So I'm telling you, there's something about... Guys, I also just heard time travel, because we keep talking about time, right? And time travel means you either travel into the past or the future. So yeah, and your spirit guides are here. I'm just seeing them. Oh my gosh. So you could feel like, your past, present, and future is all blurred together, or you could feel like you have one deja vu after the other. Because you already received the vision about the future, but now it's playing out. Do you know what I mean? And you forgot that you received the vision, and therefore you have deja vus because you already saw it in your mind's eye. For others of you, this might have something to do with where you go down memory lane and you realize, I don't even know, I cannot even describe the feeling that I'm feeling right now into words. The only way I can describe it is where you maybe have like a flash of the beginning of your spiritual journey and how it led you to the specific point in time, and as if you see the journey that you already have traveled. Do you know what I mean? You have like flashes of your past, you have flashes of dreams that you had a couple of years ago, you have flashes of spiritual experiences, and they used to be puzzle pieces, but now they start to paint a picture. But back in the day, these were magical moments in time, but now they form a story. But back in the days, it was just a magical moment in time. It wasn't a story yet. It's becoming a story. Do you know what I mean? Because you have enough puzzle pieces in order for the puzzle to show a picture. I hope I'm making sense here. Whatever's happening in your life right now is also connected to you traveling very, very soon, or making sure that your travel plans are safe, or that you are safe as you are traveling. Okay. Or that you travel with the right people is what I'm picking up here as well. Okay, we also have your prayer answered. So yeah, your spirit guides want you to know there is a prayer about to be answered within the next 2 days, 2 weeks. And then look at that energy here. It says the truth and the lie, plot twist. I told you, there's a plot twist about to happen within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. Let me see. I want to get a few cards about the plot twist. What is the plot twist about? Someone's name could be Elizabeth. What is this plot twist about? Thoughts? What is this plot twist about? The truth and the lie. Yeah. So there's something about the truth is coming out, but it seems to be like a huge truth, or it seems to be a huge lie. Okay. You have the pathway here. For some of you guys, I'm hearing a person that was wishing you ill is about to get fired within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. Okay, that could be the reason why Spirit maybe has been, like preventing you from going to work. Not for everybody, but for some of you guys. Yeah, someone is about to lose their job, but because they were wishing ill on you. So Spirit is like, your spirit guides are taking this person out of this job so that you can attend the job, or something weird like that. What is this plot twist energy here about? Yeah, for others of you, I'm telling you, the courtship is about you meeting someone. For others of you, this plot twist is definitely about you meeting someone. Okay, let's see. Can you clarify the courtship energy here? Look at that. Yeah, for some of you guys, you are about to get invited to a party or a gathering. Again, it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you guys, you have been trying to attend a party or a gathering, and you keep hitting wall after wall after wall, blockage after blockage, almost as if Spirit doesn't want you to go there. And then there's another energy here where kind of like on the day where there's a big event happening, randomly your boss is giving you a day off, like, oh, take the day off, exactly on the day where you receive a invitation to a party, and it feels like it's perfectly aligned, like, oh my god, I got a day off today, almost as if the universe wants me to go to this gathering. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm picking up here as well. This could be happening within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks. Someone is going to ask you to keep them, I'm telling you, someone is going to ask you to either keep them company, to go to a concert, to go to a party, is what I'm picking up here. Or you could be meeting this person at a concert or at a party. Okay. What is this courtship energy here about? This could be an ice king. Yeah, I told you, it's a masculine energy. We have the word here, king, twice. So this could be a masculine energy. He could be this person that you are about to meet. It doesn't actually have to be a man, because we also have the Queen of Pentacles, but either way, whoever this person is, they are in a position of power, okay? They do something that is impressive, they run their own business, maybe they also succeeded financially a lot, or this person is like very impressive when it comes to health, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So maybe she has skin that is baby smooth, and it's like impressive to have skin like that, or to have hair like that, or to have nails like that, where she knows a lot about health, or this person knows a lot about money, either health or money. Okay, this could be the person that you are about to meet within the next 2 weeks, or that you are meant to meet within the next 2 weeks. Okay, let's see, what is this? Home. Yeah, for some of you guys, it feels like this person is close to you. This person is a neighbor. This person is about to move in close to where you live, or this person is about to recommend. This person is going to be the reason why you find your new home. I'm also hearing a home party. It could also be an invitation to a home party. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. Or this person could also come from your home country. Okay, so they could remind you of your culture and your traditions, is what I'm picking up here. Okay. For some of you guys, could also be... this could also be connected to someone's father or grandpa, where your grandpa or your father is about to kind of like reach out to you and show you something. Okay. Okay, and who's this person that my collective is being protected from? Let's see. True gem. A very materialistic individual. This could be an ex-best friend, is what I'm picking up here. Who's my collective being protected from right now? An older man. Okay, yeah, you could also be getting protected from an older man. An older man with children, or someone's child is being protected right now, where this whole situation that is going on right now is to protect your child. Okay, or you are being protected from a man with children. Oh, you might be getting protected from I don't know what that means. Who is my collective being protected from? What is that energy about? I don't know. Something about a toxic masculine energy. This could be whoever this man is. It seems to be a masculine energy that you're protected from for a lot of you guys. Could be, oh, it could be a co-worker. Oh yeah, it could be a co-worker that you're protected from. This could also be a cook that you're protected from. This could be a man that works in the kindergarten, or a man that works with children that you're being protected from. This could be a man that works in a kitchen, in a restaurant, it could be a bartender. This could be a waiter. Okay. This could also be, if it's not a mature man, this could also be a very young person, or a person that is very childish, but they could be working either as a waiter, as a waitress. They could be working in the kitchen. They could be working with children somehow, some way. This could also be, you could also be protected from a family member. that is a menace to society is what I'm hearing, okay, or a co-worker that always likes to criticize people left, right, and center, or a co-worker that has fun being the reason why people get, you know, like, why people get, this is like a person that caused a lot of people to lose their job for no reason, okay, because I don't know, something weird. One more. Who is this person that you're being protected from? Teardrops. This is a person with crocodile tears. They like to play victim. They play with people's heartstrings. They always like to play victim even though they're the one that caused the issue. Okay, so they can easily manipulate people with always crying and being sad and shit like that. But yeah, for a lot of you guys, it also seems to be a family member here that always likes to play the victim. Everybody's doing them wrong, but they're actually the problem. Yeah. They're accusing everybody and their mama of doing them wrong, but it's actually them. Again, this could also be a person that has children, or this could be a person that... This could literally be a person... They could be like very childish, even though it's kind of like a grown man, but they act like a boy, or like a grown woman, but they act like a child or whatever. Who are you being protected from right now? Yeah, I'm telling you, this is crazy because you could also be getting protected from a father figure, or like a father. Yeah, for some of you guys, you're being protected from a father, or you are being protected from a boss, a person that runs the company, a manager, something like that. Okay, or this could be a man that is very cold. Okay, this could be a man that is very cold that you're being protected from. Okay, for others of you, you are being protected from a person that likes to make you feel insecure on purpose. Okay, this person likes to make you feel insecure on purpose, or they get triggered by seeing you in a position of authority because they feel like they should be in a position of authority. Do you know what I mean? So they try to like break your confidence, and so then no one sees you like a person that should be in a position of authority. But let me see. Why are you showing? Oh my God. So if you see the angel number 3333 or 333, what your spirit guides are telling you with this number 333, 3333, is that something is being successful, that this idea is successful, or that you are at the right place at the right time, or something is going to be successful, or success is close. Okay, and it's interesting because it says look at the stars, and here we have the star. So whenever you see the angel number 333, it means guaranteed success. What about 888? Okay, 888 means there's more information to come. Like, don't make a decision now. There's more information to come. That's whenever you see the angel number 888, it means there's more information, or there's hidden information, or someone is hiding something. You know, for example, you talk to someone and there's an 888. Maybe there's like more to the situation that they tell you about. So yeah, for some of you guys, the angel number 888 means wait, there's more information about to come. Wait, let's see, one more, 888. Oh, we have August here. When you see the angel number 888, it could also be trying to tell you something about a person born in the month of August, or something that will happen in the month of August. Okay. Yeah, the 888 could also be trying to tell you something about a person born in the month of August, or something that will happen in the month of August. Okay, let me see. One more for 333. Yeah, look at that. Reconciliation. Okay, so the angel number 333 could also mean... Okay, I feel like when you see the angel number 333, it could mean that, again, you are at the right place. For example, when you are talking to someone and in that moment you see the angel number 333, it could mean that you were meant to meet this person again, or that you are meant to meet this person again, or this could mean that this is a fated meeting, or a fated, like you were supposed to meet, basically, like a fated meeting. Okay. So whenever you see angel number 333 or 3333, it means you are around the right people, or it means that this person is going to lead you to success, or you can trust this person is what I'm hearing. Okay, one more. Angel number 333. Yeah. Yeah, when you see the angel number 333, it is telling you pay attention to the people that you meet on that day. Okay. Or is telling you that there's success coming to you at your workplace, or this could also be telling you that the job is the right one for you when you see angel number 333, because it says pay attention to your work and then it says guaranteed success. This could also mean like an idea is going to be successful, or again you're meant to meet this person, or kind of like where a connection or a meeting or a date is under a lucky star. That's what 333 or 3333 means. Okay, let's get one more card for the plot twist. What is this plot twist that you're talking about here? Yeah, it might have something to do with a tree, the symbolism of a tree, a dream that you had with a tree that is connected to this plot twist. Oh yeah, it says tree and forest. Yeah. A dream that you had connected to a forest, or a dream that you had connected to a tree, is foretelling a plot twist, or is telling you the truth and the lie about a situation. Maybe you have not yet had that dream. You will have a dream about a tree or a forest soon. Someone is leaving your life. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, this plot twist could be connected to someone leaving your life. Okay. We talked about it, right? Where it said like someone might get fired, and you're going to be shocked about like, oh, this person got fired, I didn't know. But this might be the person that was working against you and spirit got rid of them, like, you know, that they're not close to you, or in alignment with your time schedule. And then it says lighthearted, carefree time, the jug. Yeah, for some of you guys, this, yeah, look at that. It says take care, enemies are working against you. So this plot twist is about an enemy leaving your life without you doing anything. Okay. Something, I feel like it could be connected to the reading that I've done on Patreon, where I talked about that someone is receiving karma within the next 2 weeks. This could be connected, kind of like the plot twist could be someone's karma. Okay. But let me look at the other cards here. Okay, so we have here the card SEX. Okay, so I'm telling you there's something about I feel like your sexual energy is becoming very intense and very like attractive to people right now. That could also be the reason why people are so obsessed with trying to manifest you or see you again. Do you know what I mean? Because they feel like they either can smell your success, or they feel very, very attracted to your newfound confidence. They feel very, very attracted to the way that you dress lately, or your perfume, kind of like where you embrace your feminine energy, or you embrace your masculine energy, but more in a seductive way is what I'm picking up here. So someone finds you very seducing. Okay, and they could be like the one that is obsessed with manifesting you again, but you're not supposed to, like, they're a little bit like, you know, loco. Okay, but yeah, for some of you guys, something, if you have also recently started a new project, you will be very, very happy about the progress that your project is making within the next 2 weeks. So basically your spirit guides want you to know, don't give up now. You're so close to the finish line. But the reason why you feel like you want to give up is because someone wants you to give up before you get to the finish line, if that makes sense. Okay, we also have here the card True Love. It says, true love, come to me. True love shall come to me as I do will, so mote it be. For some of you guys, the spirit guides want you to know, they want you to do some type of moon magic this moon, because the moon placement is right for you to manifest your true love. Okay, for others of you, look at that. We have here, I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within me to shine. Yeah, for some of you guys, it's time for you to shine within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks. Okay. And then we have your harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. Yeah, for some of you guys, I feel like someone here could be going viral within the next 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, because I'm seeing like a project blowing up. Yeah, I'm seeing a project blowing up here. But again, it's kind of like your spirit guides letting you know like the timing is very significant. It has to be on a specific day. You know, they don't want you to be like scared that something didn't happen yet, basically. Okay. For some of you guys, you're going to have your Cinderella moment within the next 2 weeks. I don't know what that means to you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, I also feel like there's a significant party that you might attend within the next 2 weeks, and that's where you will meet your, like, your true love. Okay. It's almost as if someone wants to break your confidence, or someone wants to break your soul, someone wants to break you before you get to the finish line. That's what it feels like to me here. Okay, that could be the reason why things are very tough right now. Things are not tough right now because you are on the wrong path. Things are tough right now because people are working overtime to stop you. Because they can smell it. They can smell your success in the air. Success is there before it actually manifests. It's always energy. Energy is always there before something actually manifests physically, right? And those people, they could have psychic abilities, like they could have been gifted with psychic abilities, but they're not using them in the right way, if that makes sense. Okay, let me see, we have the Temperance card here, something about a perfume. You guys know what happened in the movie Perfume? That's also something that you could be getting protected from, like the energy in the movie Perfume, I'm not gonna lie, because when I look at this card, I think of like perfumes, or like the process of making a perfume. Yeah, for some of you guys, I'm telling you, you are about to run into a crush, or they had a crush on you. You guys didn't talk, you are about to meet them. You could be meeting them within the next 2 weeks. Okay, and they could be telling you, yeah, I saw you like here and there, and you're like, what? Really? I didn't notice you. Or you also saw them, like, yeah, I saw you too, you know, something like that. Okay. Look at that energy here. It's almost as if when this person saw you the first time, because I feel like this person already saw you before, but they were scared to approach you, because with the Two of Pentacles, do you see that he's like, should I approach her? Should I not? Okay, and then with the Fool card here. So for some of you guys within the next 2 weeks, I feel like while you are like super duper busy with something is when you meet someone that you will have a crush on, or they have a crush on you and they will tell you that they have a crush on you, or you are being invited to a party or a gathering. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm seeing someone's beauty spells manifesting within the next 2 weeks. For others of you, I see someone's true love spells manifesting within the next 2 weeks. Okay. Or again, this moon is very like, it's auspicious for you to manifest beauty as well as true love. Okay. Anything else? Can you clarify the true love energy here? What's the true love energy here? Queen of Swords. Interesting. We have the Ice King and we have the Ice Queen here. Okay. Can you clarify the true love energy here one more time? Yeah. For some of you guys, you could be meeting this person online, because I'm seeing them like sending you a message, or you receiving like, yeah, a message is what I'm seeing here. So you could be meeting someone online within the next 2 weeks. I feel like your spirit guides were sending this reading to you because they know that someone is working overtime to make you believe that your life is doom gloom and nothing will ever change, and they want to break your confidence, or they want to kind of like, almost as if they use your impatience against you, and that's why your spirit guides want you to know there's something way bigger behind all of that. Okay, so you might be, you know, getting realigned with your true love, or you might be getting realigned with a soulmate that you're meant to meet. Okay, and this realignment could happen within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks, so that you finally meet each other. Oh wow, yeah, look at that energy here. That's one of my most favorite cards. See that? like the guy there is in the tower, like, and they both have a bird. Do you see that? And look at the moon. It's kind of like, this is the energy that I'm talking about. You are about to meet someone. May that be, you know, may that be platonically, may that be romantically, may that be someone of your family. You will have the same dream or the same vision. It is a sign that this person is truly a soulmate, or that this person, like, this person is meant to be in your life, or this person is like true love, even like platonically speaking. Okay, let's see, one more card here. Anything else? Yeah, you have the Sun card here. Also pay attention to signs that you receive connected to roses and horses, specifically white horses. Okay, let me see. Why is the Sex card here? Privileged lady. Why is the Sex card here? Occupation. Look at that. It says 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, your spirit guides want you to know you will find a lot of, like, you're going to feel very, very powerful because you are so connected to your sexual energy within the next 2 weeks. Your power lies in being connected to your body and being connected to your sexuality, being connected to your sexual fantasies, your sexual desires. Being connected to your sexual energy is going to be like your source of power within the next 2 weeks, or being connected to your body. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. And again, I'm telling you, other people can also see that you are getting more attractive, or that your sexual energy is very intense, and they're either envying your beauty because they feel like you become more and more and more beautiful, so their envy becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, or it's kind of like your sexual energy becomes so intense that people like want to get rid of you because they feel like their man is looking at you. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you are in your sexual empowering energy, and then there's other women or other men that feel like, oh, my man is looking at you, my woman is looking at you, and then they send you evil eye energy. I don't know really what that means, but I don't know, something weird like that. Let me see, where's the Sex card here? Or your spirit guides, they want you to somehow, they want you to embrace your sexuality. I don't know what exactly that means. Okay, let's see. Where's the Sex card here? Psychic ability, trust your intuition. I don't know what the front door that means. Psychic ability and sex. Oh, for some of you guys, this could, oh, this might be connected to a different reading that I've done. I said, this could be, do you know what this feels like to me here? This feels like a spiritual awakening, but it is connected to sex. So this could either be that, you know, the sexual goddess or the sexual god within you is activated or awakened after a long time of you not being connected to your sexuality, or this could be connected to you kissing someone, or being intimate with someone within the next 2 weeks. That is going to be the reason why you have a psychic ability, why you have a psychic download, or why you receive a vision, or kind of like where you will experience a spiritual awakening, but it's a sexual spiritual awakening. For some of you guys, you will have a sexual spiritual awakening within the next 2 days or within the next 2 weeks, or someone's sex magic could be manifesting, okay, I'm not gonna lie, or someone's sexual fantasies could be manifesting within the next 2 weeks. Let's see. Yeah, and for others of you, someone has a huge crush on you. I'm letting you know. Okay. Oh, look at that. It says good, great fortune. Okay, this is funny because this is telling me that your spirit guides, they actually want you to be sexually intimate with someone. They want you to kiss someone, or they want you to go on a date with someone within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks. Isn't that interesting? Someone around you, there is going to be a man and they have sexually healing energy. Okay, and your spirit guides want you to go on a date with them, or they want you to kiss them, or they want you to, kind of like this person, when they touch you, they heal you, and when you touch them, you heal them. So you're basically healing each other by being sexual. Ooh, I love it. Oh my gosh, let me get one more. One more. Let's see. compliments. I'm telling you, it says compliments from an admirer. You are about to meet someone. They have a huge ass crush on you. Something would tell you to go on a date with him or her, and you're supposed to go on a date with him or her. It's almost as if you and this person, this crush, this admirer, this true love, this man, it seems to be a man, or like even if you are a man watching me, it could also be a female, because we have woman with a coin here. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine. Something is going to tell you there's something special about them, and something special is going to happen when you guys are meeting. It's almost as if you are about to have a spiritual awakening with another person, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, could be a sexual spiritual awakening. This could be something supernatural happening while you're kissing, or something like that. Okay, so yeah, basically your spirit guides wanted you to know the timing of the universe is different compared to the timing that we know in our calendar, okay? And that it's not your fault that something is not happening faster than you think, because there's like forces beyond your control intervening, okay? So it's almost as if they want you to kind of like calm down, you know, like be easy on yourself, like calm down. Things will soon make sense within the next 2 days, within the next 2 weeks, okay? And don't let yourself get insecure, or don't let another person make you feel insecure, okay? What is happening right now is protection. It's not rejection, it's protection. It's not you being bad at manifesting, it's literally protection, okay? But yeah, your spirit guides want you to know the next 2 weeks is perfect timing for you to change your time schedule, to allow changes, to be very like flexible. Kind of like where you let your spirit guides do what they have to do, or you let the universe kind of like control what is happening in your life. Sometimes we have to take control on our own, and sometimes we let the universe take control, or we let or our spirit guides intervene. So I feel like they want you to let things happen and unfold as they unfold, okay? Almost as if it's not your fault. You see things clearly, okay? And there's going to be a full circle moment very soon, and don't let yourself, kind of like where your spirit guides say, don't want you to give up right now. Not right now. You're so close to something huge happening. It's 2 weeks away from you. It's 2 days away from you, okay? And yeah, I feel like maybe this full moon is going to... There's a significant dream within the next 2 days and the next 2 weeks that give you a lot of clarity, and that take away your anxiety, or that take away your insecurity about something, okay? Because this insecurity is very unnecessary. You might only have this insecurity because someone else is in your ear, is what I'm picking up here with the Five of Swords. Kind of like where someone wants you to be fearful, scared, wants you to feel lost, but in actuality you already know what is going on. You just let yourself sometimes get insecure because other people are in your ear, and then they kind of like change your opinion or whatever, even though you already know what's going on. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? So yeah, your spirit guides want you to really embrace your creativity, really embrace your sexuality, really embrace being one with your body the next 2 weeks, and you're going to see that everything is going to turn out in your favor, okay? But again, it might be a different timing than what you thought, or something like that, okay? Or you're going to learn a huge lesson about divine timing, and that certain things are divine timing, and certain things are... We cannot control the timing of something. It can only be like a higher force, if that makes sense, okay? So again, they want you to just basically they want you to chill, because it's going to happen within the next 2 weeks. Don't stress over it, and don't make any stupid mistakes right now because of impatience, okay? I'm going to read out to you the card Winged Seer, because your spirit guide just told me that I should do it. And I'm also waiting for my pasta to be done. So let me just do that. Okay, so the card says, Winged Seer, you see clearly, clairvoyance. The Winged Seer is an oracle angel, a being who can see the weavings of energy, and thus the way events are set to unfold if the current energies and paths are followed. She then sends you your messages clairvoyantly through your ability to see clearly, although your visions may seem anything but clear. As you grow to trust your own clear seeing moments, you will have brighter flashes of insight, and you will be able to see exactly what is going on within a situation in a flash. Yeah, for some of you guys, you're definitely going to have like a vision is about to come to you, okay? but it could be that your vessel is being prepared for it, or your soul or your spirit is prepared for what you are about to see, if that makes sense. Okay, it says, as so many people hide the truth even from themselves, it can be hard to receive a visit from me, because I will help you see when someone is camouflaging and half telling truths. And you will also have insights that seem to come from supernatural sources. It is as if you have changed sight. You can see further, higher, and more deeply within. You will experience flashes of the future and sudden understandings of the past, and you will be able to foretell likely outcomes. I am the Eye of Ra. Oh my gosh. As you will experience flashes of the future and sudden understandings of the past, you will be able to foretell likely outcomes. I am the Eye of Ra, recreating your future, and the Adrinka, the protective eye that watches over you while you sleep. And if you follow through on what you now clearly see, there will be illumination, victory, and wisdom. Trust that sacred sight. God damn. Okay. If you come from a Patreon, didn't we talk about you are being watched or someone else is being watched? Okay. So the Eye of Ra could be significant here. Okay. Guys, this energy here feels like as if your spirit guides are teaching you to trust something different other than the calendar, or I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost as if they show you that you can trust on a different divination other than like age or a calendar, or I don't know how to explain it. It's a little bit weird. It's like your spirit guides, they want you to have a different relationship. Maybe they want you to heal your relationship with time, or they want you to heal your relationship with your age, or kind of like where you understand that I'm hearing age is just a number, but I'm also hearing like something about where you will have a different relationship with timing the next 2 weeks, almost as if you will notice that you have an inner clock, that your body has an inner clock, or you will notice that you are dancing with the rhythm of the universe, and you will the pressure of looking at the clock or looking at your age or looking at timing is going to disappear, because you will notice that there's a different way to connect to timing. There's like a flow, there's a inner clock of you, and there's an inner clock in another person, and then there's like the moon phases, which is a completely different way of connecting to timing. I think that's what's very significant for you the next 2 weeks. Something about your relationship with timing or your relationship with your own age is healing, or something about like the guilt or the pressure that you feel because of your age or because of timing is going to fall off, and you will notice like, yeah, you're shifting timelines. I'm telling you, you're shifting timelines from being stressed because of time, or being stressed because of due dates, or being stressed because of your age. You are shifting to kind of like being in harmony with the timing of the universe, being in harmony with like the sunrise, the sunset, being in harmony with the moon phases, noticing how your body is in sync with the moon, how your body is in sync with the sun, how your body is in sync with another person, with another person's heartbeat, where the heartbeat becomes like where the heartbeat becomes a melody, and that melody becomes like a rhythm, and that rhythm becomes like, a peaceful feeling that you feel connected to timing. Okay, I'm telling you, it feels like a timeline shift, to keep it short and simple, after I talked for 2 hours. Okay. Okay, my loves, I hope you like this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.